Hey guys, how are you tonight? Um, I was having a little trouble figuring out what to do with this video, and then I decided to do my top 10 favorite TV shows that are not animated, because there are some I do that are anime, but that's not what this one's for. So my number 10 is actually the show Roseanne, and it would have been higher, but after season 3, it started to really go wild. So I didn't like much of the seasons after that, though there were good episodes in some of them, or most of them. Though season 9 was a little on most of them. Especially the ending, that was like, what the F? Okay. My number 9 is Star Trek The Next Generation. Now, this one my dad actually got me into as a little girl. I used to watch it all the time when I was a kid. And it's the only one I actually really like, and I'll watch more than once of. And number 8 is Game of Thrones. This one also would have been higher if it wasn't for season 6, 7, and especially 8. But I love fantasy, so it would have been higher if it was good. My number 7 is the show Reba. And this one is funny. Reba McEntire makes a great comedian and actress. But again, the problem with the show was actually Barbara Jean. They made it too much about her. Don't get me wrong, the actress is funny, but it was just too much about her when the show's called Reba. So it kind of threw me off. Number 6 is Supernatural. I love horror, so it kind of works. And it's got a lot of fantasies as well. And most of the series was pretty funny. And it's kind of more of a medium area, where there was some bad, some good, but still overall good. My number 5 is The Nanny. Fran Drescher, great actress, love the show. It would have been higher, but had to put it somewhere. But it's still a good movie, or show. Number 4 is Charmed. And again, I love fantasy. And the actresses, even though they were fighting most of the time off set, they had great chemistry together. So I'm not sure on my feelings with Prue or Paige. They were completely different characters, and it was your preference on which one was which. My number 3 is Night Court. And that's a mostly 80s and early 90s TV show that was really funny. There's only one character out of the whole series I was not liking at all, and that was the defense attorney in season 2. Her name was Billy. She was just a little too feminist for me. Even when a person earned their position, if they were a guy, she still threw hissy fits. So, that's another reason it's at 3. Number 2 is Murder, She Wrote. Now, this is another one that lasted a really long time, and it was, even though it was predictable at the end that she would figure out who the murderer was, and even why, it was kind of funny seeing how many times she can get caught up in a murder mystery, and the show had some really great guest appearances. Almost everybody from that decade pretty much was in that show. So it was worth watching for that. And my number one, this one is a real oldie, is MASH, with a lot of the actors were in that show. And Murder, She Wrote. And this one is old but funny. And it's got great messages with the whole Korean War going on. And it's just really funny. I mean, the cast was great. Even if you hated the character, you ended up loving him by the end. And come on, 11 years? You know it has to be good. But that's my list of top 10 TV shows that are not animated, that are my favorites. I'm not saying they're great for everybody, but they're worth watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Please like and subscribe.